One of the greatest coaches of all time. On the fourth quarter, all the players would stand up. Come on, stand on your feet right here. We're at the last part of the day. Stand on your feet. Give a big fourth quarter. Laverna Womack, thank you for that. We're in the fourth quarter. Most people sleep this time of year. November, December, and then they wonder why in 2025 they're struggling coming out of the gate. What if when we got on a Zoom, when we did a thing, we looked around at each other and said, hey, right here, we're going to finish it strong. We're going to finish 2024 strong, Partner Code Nation. Let's go. Fourth quarter. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hey, we're on the last stretch. We have a lady coming up that is smashing records. She had her biggest week this week with strategy inside of her team. She comes from Colorado Springs, Colorado. She's coming to you talking about building with confidence. Give it up for Miss Julie Hart.
Oh my gosh. Hey, hello everybody. Is this absolutely incredible or what? This is incredible. So my name is Julie Park. And it's so ironic that up here I am speaking about building confidence while I am experiencing overcoming imposter syndrome. This is a really big deal for me. So this is for you, for those of you who are just new to the industry or who have been here for a really long time and you're still struggling with this, because I know that I struggle with this all the time. So once upon a time, and I still am, a mom with 5 beautiful children, and I'm a homeschool mom, stay at home, and all I know is homeschooling and guns. So I am a firearms instructor, and I'm on the range 3, 4, 5 times a week teaching after I teach my kids. So that's all I knew. So, and then I had this big health transformation, and you know, you have 25 years of poor, terrible health. I had lots of babies, lots of hormone stuff going on, and then I found the drops, and then I had this health transformation. I lost 35 pounds, have so much energy. Don't you all want my energy? You know, climbing mountains in Colorado, super excited. But then when they said, okay, you know what, you need to share your story and maybe you can do this business. And I was like, I am never gonna do this business. Never. How many of you said, I'm never gonna do this business, right? So it's like, I don't have time for that. I'm just way too busy. I don't have the skills. I don't have the experience. But I thought, you know what? I kind of like the idea of getting my drops for free. So maybe I'll order a 4-pack and I'll just share. So that's what I did. And I decided to share my story. Well, I sold that 4-pack in about 3 seconds. And I had to order my 10-pack. And boy, was that scary. Was your first 10-pack scary? Right? I told Tammy, I was like, oh my gosh, this is a huge investment. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm going to feel like I'm going to barf. And then I posted my story. And lo and behold, I sold around 85 boxes in 2 days. Okay, talk about that's some crazy crap. What? Woo! Okay. So what happened was, you know, I'm some sort of celebrity and everyone's like, oh, you have to go to PCB and you have to talk on stage and meet these wonderful people and talk. And I was like, okay, I don't know I don't even know what I just did. I didn't even know that was a lot. I was like, I don't know. I've got lots of friends, you know, they just want the drops. So I'm just doing my thing. Okay, so I'm on stage doing my thing. And then it hit me. Oh my gosh, this is kind of a big deal. And so, dun, 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 spoiler alert, right? Plot twist. I started facing imposter syndrome. Okay, let me tell you what that is, right? It's the psychological pattern in which people doubt their accomplishments and have a persistent, often internalized fear of being exposed as a fraud. Okay, so maybe it's the type A in me, maybe it's the Asian in me, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Woo, go Asian, go Asian. There's like one person in here. Do Asians not have hormones? What? That's why I went to Japan is what I'm facing, right? And maybe you guys can identify with this. As I enter the company, I'm going and I'm running and I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I had hundreds, literally. That first night that I posted, I had about 200 people message me until 1 a.m. And I was like, I'm like done. I'm turning my phone off. I'm done. Thank God for the boards. Thank God for the boards. Woo! Holy smokes. Okay, so here I am, right? And this is what maybe you feel. I'm not seasoned. I don't have exposure to this. I've never done this before. Never. I sit at home. I teach my kids. I shoot guns, just stuff like that. But I had no exposure. So I didn't know when the ups and downs came, I didn't know how to handle that. And so it was really, really challenging and it was intimidating for me. And I didn't know how to navigate it. But thank God for incredible mentors like Coach Brent Palmer and Tammy Melchizedek. And everybody, actually, there's so many of you who just came up and just helped me navigate all these things. And it's amazing. So guess what? The solution to inexperience is experience. You just got to go through it, y'all. You just got to. I know I'm a country girl at heart. All right, so you have to go through the ups and downs. You have to celebrate the wins. You have to go through and embrace the failure because this is how you grow. If you're exercising your muscles, right, you have to break it a little bit, right? Or I don't know. I'm not really an exercise person. So, you got to tear something, I heard, to build more, right? So that's what's happening. But I embrace failure. I actually love opposition. I know that's a little weird, but it's because I know that it's going to push me beyond my boundaries and it's going to help me to grow. And that's what I want in this industry and in life in general, right? This is what we're doing. We're doing life with Partner Co. Okay, so the next one, perceived limits, right? So whether it's, I say perceived because some limits are real, okay? Like some limits are real, but a lot of them are perceived. It's what we think are limits to ourselves, right? So I thought, I don't have the time, I can't do this, I can't, whatever. And I made time for what was important to me, right? Showering, brushing your teeth, making money, right? Okay, so, maybe it's the finances. When I ordered my 10-pack, holy smokes, like, let me tell you, I sweat a little bit, right? But, it's an investment. When you see that as an investment, it just totally changed my mind. My capabilities, I'm like, I don't know. I'm a people person, but I don't like salesy. I don't like sales, that kind of stuff. I did not know my capabilities could grow, and so can yours. Yours can grow, and you absolutely, so many of you who are sitting here, you did not mean to do this business, but you are here and you are experiencing success, and that's incredible. So here's the solution. When I look at a limit and I look at this difficulty that comes before me and I'm like, oh my gosh, here's this mountain, right? I can let this mountain stop me and paralyze me in my tracks. And I'm like, I can't climb that. Or I could say, Manitou Incline, I'm going to defeat you. I'm going to do it 4 times this year. And you can do that, right? Okay, Manitou Incline is one of the hardest hikes in Colorado. And I did it 4 times this year, you guys. And this is what you can do. It's your limits. You can go beyond that mountain. So when I look at something, I think, okay, this is scary. This is a limit. This is a wall. This is a boundary. Or I can say, oh my gosh, like what adventure is behind this wall? What potential, what possibility is beyond this? And this is how I look at life. And I think that's why I'm here on stage talking to you. All right, so expand your boundaries. Now, here's another thing, right? Safety, look at, do you operate with safety? Are you just safe and you're cozy and you're bundled up and it feels so nice? Or do you operate with possibility in mind? Possibility, what is potential? What is your future? That's how you need to operate, and that will break your perceived limits. Okay, and then I'm not even reading okay, how do I do this? Oh, it's a pointer, never mind. Here, so I'm not even reading the quotes. You guys just take pictures of the quotes. All right, insecurity. I know that I come up here and I'm like dancing and I'm having so much fun, but I'm actually extremely insecure and I have experienced depression and anxiety for most of my life. Thank God for skinny drops, let me tell you. So we have the fear of the unknown, right? But what if somebody rejects us? What's going to happen next tomorrow? We just don't know what's going to happen with this industry. I'm not saying it's not stable, but it's not stable. It's not safe. It's not necessarily safe, but you know what? Adventure, passion, it's exciting. It's so exciting. So failure. Okay, when I hear failure, I'm like, I hear the voice of my fathers, like my ancestors, it's like failure. Just telling you the truth, right? So I don't want to operate 5 minutes. What the? Okay. All right. I'm hurrying. Why? They flashed 5 minutes in front of me. Okay. Give me my screen back. Give me my, oh, there it is. All right. So lots of control. All right. So what do? What do? You look for your tribe. Look for your tribe. Look for the people who love you. Look for the people who will encourage you and support you through all of the difficulties. They are there. We are here. We are here. We are your tribe, all of us. All right? Okay, and then be the number 21. Very quickly, I just love this. The football players, he goes and fumbles the ball. He's at the end zone. He picks it up. He runs. He goes the opposite way. He gets the end zone. He gets the score. Woo, touchdown. I think that's what it's called, right? Touchdown, right? But you know what? Who was the real MVP? Number 21. 21 was going beside him. He was blocking all the opponents. He was flinging these guys so that this guy could have a safe path forward, and he went to the end zone. Do you remember that one? Be number 21 to your team. Be that. Comparison. Oh my gosh, this is like, okay, jealousy, right? Paralysis, intimidation. You can look at me even up here and say, oh my gosh, I can never be like her. Yes, you can. But you know what? You are not meant to be me. You're meant to be you with your gifts, your talents, your experiences. That's it. You don't have to be me. But you can be up here and you can tell how you got up here, right? So don't be intimidated. Don't let it paralyze you, especially with comparison. Okay, be inspired, rather, So look at that and say, how did they get there and what can I do? How can I break these walls down? It's amazing. And then you can celebrate that. Celebrate everything they do, but celebrate your own wins. It's incredible. And then absolutely be grateful. I wake up grateful every single morning, every day, because I know compared to my life last year, this is incredible. I can't even tell you. This is a new life for me, new chapter. I'm going to start crying. Okay, next, not prepared. Oh my gosh, I'm like 5 minutes. Okay, sorry. Not prepared. You're frustrated, you're frazzled, right? That you can go through all of that. Do you know what? At one point, John Wadsworth, Tammy, Ashley Rowland, Todd Falcone, or whatever his name is, they were not prepared. Sorry, I knew you 5 minutes ago. Okay, fumbling, go awkward, right? Frazzled. But look at them, seasoned, right? So be a lifelong learner. This is what Tammy always tells me. You know what? I don't care if you don't want to work on your phone. Be a lifelong learner. Learn it. And so we got to do that. And then master your trade. Learn the boards. Learn the comp plan. Learn everything. Learn it so that you are confident when you're talking to people. You are going to be, okay, next, take initiative. Confidence comes from being prepared. Next, employee mindset. This is huge, you guys. You are no longer an employee. Say that with me. I am not an employee. I am an entrepreneur. I am my own boss. That's right, right? So what? Employees, you complain, you're not invested. When something gets hard, you just give up, right? You look for the next job. Okay, but guess what? You as an entrepreneur, you have to have the mindset, I need to work hard to get paid. No one's going to fire me. No one's going to get up in the morning and do my job, right? So you need to push through all of those limits, push through all of the difficulties. And you know what? You're a passion-driven, not stability-driven. Passion-driven. You have a why. You have to have your why before you constantly and operate in that. Okay? So don't be afraid of the scary stuff that's going to happen. Think of the possibilities. Don't focus on the problems. There's always a solution for problems. I always think of that in life. There's always a solution. Look at the biggest adventure you can ever take is to live the life of your dreams. Oprah. Next. Okay, this is so long. I'm so sorry. I really practiced. I did. So naysayers, right? People saying no to you, saying, oh my gosh, you're in that pyramid scheme, and your product is a little weird, and so snake oil, people not believing you. But you know what? Look for the yes. Focus on the yeses. Focus on the yes, okay? cultivate that culture for your tribe, you are the one also creating that beautiful, positive culture for your tribe. So there will be haters, there will be doubters, there will be non-believers, and then there will be you proving them wrong. All right, guys, so last but not least, you are not an imposter. You are an entrepreneur building your dream so you can have your happily ever after. Bye.